Hi guys, as you can see, this video is going to be about things you should know before moving abroad. So many people are going abroad these days, whether it be for work or just to study, even whether it be for 3 months or 6 months, a year, or indefinitely. It's a huge decision, and I'm sure it's not something that people take lightly, but that being said, I think there are a few things that people don't have in mind. So I'm going to share with you the things that I've learned from my experiences or things that my friends have gone through, and just a few things that you should keep in mind before making the big move. Okay guys, my first thing to keep in mind is that you're going to need to be independent. That's granted you're not going to study abroad or you're not going with a job that's going to help you find housing and everything, because going to another country can be scary. So if it's not in your personality to be self-sufficient and figure things out by yourself, you may want to rethink about who you're going with or where you're going. Instead of going alone, you may want to go with a group, or instead of going to a country where they speak a foreign language, you may want to go to a country where they speak your language. So if you need help getting situated, or finding things, or dealing with bureaucracy, at least it's in your language. So if it's not in your personality to do things by yourself, maybe it's good to keep in mind where you're going and who you're going with. Okay, another thing I don't think people really realize is that when you move to another country, you're going to be dealing with new customs, a new culture, and just a new way of life in general. I would think about if you're really ready to give up your way of life before moving to another country. It's not the same as going there for 2 weeks on vacation. When you are living there, you're going to have to adapt somewhat and change your way of life. It can be quite frustrating or annoying at times, but it's something that you're going to have to do. So I think it would be a good idea to do a little bit of research or see what people from your country say about the other country before you move there, because otherwise you're just going to spend a lot of time being miserable and missing the things from your home country. Okay, another thing that I don't think people really think about before moving is that you're going to have to deal with tons of bureaucracy. I don't think this is really a deal breaker for anyone, but it's just something to have in mind. You're going to have tons of deadlines and paperwork and, fingerprints and things to sign, and you're going to have to deal with your government and the government of the country you're going to. You're going to be spending tons of money, sending papers here and there, and getting signatures. It's just something to have in mind that you're going to be dealing with, the government in another language or whatever. It just has tons of complications, and it's just kind of like a pain. So it's just another thing that you need to, think about before you go, to look at laws and certain things you're going to have to do before going. Okay, the last thing I think everyone should have in mind is that you're going to be moving away from your friends and family. Some days are going to be harder than others. It's hard to talk sometimes because of the time difference. So I think it's really a good thing to think about if you're someone who gets homesick really easily. Are you leaving a significant other at home? It can be super, super hard. I know it sounds so, fun and romantic to go live in another country, but then, when it comes down to it, you're going to be, away from the people you care about the most. So, I don't know, just think about if you're really ready and willing to do that. I hope you all enjoyed the video. I didn't mean to scare any of you guys. I just wanted to give you some things to think about. Moving abroad is such a huge decision. So I hope you all have the opportunity to do it if you wish. It really has been one of the most fun things I've ever done. If I missed anything, write it down in the comments. If not, give it a like or a subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.